to men not being afraid to come and talk to you in person? Like, I feel like I run into men all the time who will like say something to their homeboy or like say something, a compliment loud enough for me to hear, not directly speaking to me, but just so I can hear it so I can say thank you. And that's like their way of knowing if they can come and talk to me or not. And I remember when I was younger, like I could be in a group of 20 girls and the guy would not care. He would come part the Red Sea and come and get my number. Like what happened to that? Where did that get lost? Did it get lost because of these dating apps? Like I've never been on a dating app and I will never be on one just because I just don't feel like my man is on there. I feel like my man is going to see me in person. He's not going to be afraid. He's going to come and talk to me. Right? So like, am I doing something wrong? Or like, is that over with? Are they just expecting us to come and talk to them? Like, are y'all going to approach them? Because hell would freeze over before I.
Well, ma'am, with that attitude that you had leading up to the conversation about how come men stop coming up to you and doing all sorts of these things that they used to do, part the Red Sea to come talk to you and all of this stuff, you could pretty much buy a dog and die alone if you don't want to adapt, saying, well, hell will freeze over until I go up and talk to a man. This just goes to show you guys the egotistical nature that women have and them wanting to still live in a chivalrous traditional world in their mind, but not adapt to what's going on today. The reason why dudes stop doing that is because, number one, dudes stop giving away free time, attention, and validation to women because it's dumb, it's simping, and a lot of dudes don't get anything out of it nowadays. And they see that because of social media, because of these apps, because of their results, and because of what they see on these platforms. Number two, you probably don't look as attractive as you did. You don't look terrible. I'm not saying this woman looks terrible, but you probably don't look as attractive as you used to look when you were younger. And it's a different time. So dudes are not going to just walk up to you if they find you attractive. I know you want the free validation. I know you want the, the extraction of time and people just, making you feel good about yourself. But that's the issue with these type of women. These type of women have become so comfortable with men coming up to them, interacting with them, parting the Red Sea, like she said, so to speak, and, making her feel good about herself. Now, that's the thing. Did you give those guys any box? Did you give them time of day? Did you go out on dates with them? That's the thing. What are men's results? And women are starting to not understand, like, the times are changing, meaning you cannot still get the same traditional outcome that you got back then. So now guys are smarter. We do have social media. It's not because of the apps. It might be because of the presence of the apps and that the apps have not led men to anything but just giving away free validation for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just collecting it. Or men are just moving with the time, seeing the videos that are on social media feeds, and they're like, yeah, I'm going to stop simping. Are there still a lot of simps that probably will simp out for you? Of course. But are they the type of guys that you want, or the type of guys that will come up to you and do all these crazy antics and part the Red Sea and all that nonsense? No, because those days are long gone. So as I said previously, if you don't want to get with the times, adapt, and just die off, go ahead and do me a favor. Buy a dog. You know what, Kevin? Let her know what she can do.
Buy a dog and die alone.
Be a prestigious man for the type of woman y'all think y'all going overseas to go and get. That was my purpose when I said that. Y'all saying that like y'all gonna go overseas and women just gonna flock to y'all and be ready to just give you the world and rub your feet. No.
That's a who said.
Because you're going to have to go over there and show them that you can be a man and be the man that they want, because y'all act like y'all so perfect, but y'all still being conditioned by America y'all selves. So y'all going to still go to these countries with an American mentality. It just may be a little different from some American people, but y'all are still American men. Y'all fail to realize that. Y'all think y'all got some kind of power, superpower, because y'all got jobs and a place to stay and y'all can be independent. Okay, good, but it's a reason why God have not yet placed a godly woman in your hands. Running across seas is not going to save you from fixing yourself as a man. Running across seas is not going to stop you from having to become a better man.
And women like you is the reason why they're getting it. Because y'all do sign language. Shaming, insulting, guilt, and need to be right.
And then again, you're going to have to marry these women before you can even get anything from these women. If you're wanting the virtuous type of woman you're talking about. Other than that, you're going to go over there and you're going to find prostitutes.
You've never traveled?
Oh, absolutely.
because they exist across seas as well. Even walking around wearing them clothes Muslims wear with their hair covered up. I've seen them.
Like, fellas, when are these nose ring, noodle haired, fake wig wearing, popcorn bag sporting chicks gonna stop making these videos, stop using shame language? It doesn't work. See, this is what happens when these women like this, they run out of simps. They run out of guys that don't have a backbone, weak males that screwed up for the rest of us here in the West. They run out of those guys to tell what to do, to try to mama, to try to say, hey, you're still going to have to be a man. Like, just talk down on. They're running out of them. So what happens? The men, they start smartening up. When men start smartening up in the Western society and they fly overseas and they become passport bros, the first thing they do is they start bashing men. They say, oh, you guys talk bad about women, you broadcast. They talk all this crap about us and the things we do when we don't talk about them. Now I'm shooting shots at you. I'm shooting shots at you because you are the type of woman who wants to try to control men. But even the Bible says that women should be silent in Timothy 2:11. Women are not permitted to have authority over a man. They're to be silent. They're not to teach a man nothing. So you speaking makes no sense. You have a nose ring with fake beauty supply store rhinestones in it. Nobody cares about that fake metal that you got in your nose. Nobody cares about the other person's hair that you twisted all up. You know what I'm saying? Looking like pasta, just burnt pasta slapped on top of your head, like a dirty mop. Nobody cares about what you got to say. Passport bros are winning. So, of course, she's going to try to say, oh, you can't get off the plane and these girls, you're going to have to still be a man and do all this stuff. That's the thing. Men can actually be men when they go deal with women that are actually feminine. That's why these modern women like this cannot understand or even fathom us being anything but the type of dudes that she's used to dealing with, which is these weak simp beta males. See, that's the thing. Women don't understand. Men can actually be men. Men can actually strive to be men, even if they didn't or they weren't men in the United States. If they learn a couple of things and go overseas and deal with and see actual femininity, they're going to want to become these men or they're going to move like men. Women don't know us, guys, especially our own women. They don't know us. So when they talk this nonsense that I have to cut off, all this stuff, you're going to have to wear clothes like those Muslims wear, just making up all the stuff, saying, I seen this, you seen nothing. You seen stuff out of your backyard. You can't even leave the city that you live in. All you do is live on TikTok, live on Instagram, and live on YouTube. And then you take those stupid talking points and then you try to present them to the world. You try to talk to us, but we don't listen to chicks that are -7s. We just don't. We don't listen to overweight chicks that we can't even see their chin. We're done with y'all, man. Passport bros up. This girl right here, she makes absolutely no sense. Let's get to the next clip. Let's not even show none of these bullfrogs any attention.
The modern woman today has been tricked that her education is correlated to her intelligence, or it's correlated to the type of man that she is owed. Modern women today will shame, insult, and guilt you out of your standards.
And that is why men are flying over from the West to another country and getting play. The women from the West, they can't fly over somewhere else to go and get men. No. They're pushing their men away to these other countries and then cursing them out for going to these other countries while pushing them away.
We feel like we own our men in our culture. They don't want you having more options outside of what they're giving you. If Western men are not wanting us and can't deal with us, we can't get a man here. Men from more traditional countries, which the vast majority of the other countries in the world are way more traditional than the West, especially the U.S. I don't know about the U.K., but the U.S., if the men there say that you're a hot mess and they're not wifing you up, you're not going to go to Italy, Portugal, or Brazil and get a man unless he's trying to get a visa.
That's exactly what they want, just like this woman just said. And the woman that was in the beginning, that ragamuffin in the first clip, that is the fear that they have. They don't want you to have any of the options. They don't want you to leave the plantation and be a plantation bro. So there's a way to get around that. And there's these 3 things that I want you guys to do. If you guys are dealing with chicks that look like that are -7s, there's 3 things that you need to do so you can have access and you can do it successfully. Number 1, go to your local gym, get a membership, and stay in that motherfucker for at least 1 year, 6 months, something like that, until you start getting ripped, and you need to stay in shape. Number 2, you need to find a way to get some type of extra income. You need to have multiple sources of income coming in so you can be able to travel and fund your life. The more income you have, have, the more money coming in, the more valuable you become, because women look for what? Provisioning, assets, resources, things of that nature. It's just in their nature, and then you can control the frame. And number 3, I need you guys to learn game. This may not apply to most of the guys that are on my channel, because most of the guys that come to this channel or our subscribers already have money. These guys are already earning 6 figures. These guys are already well established, have stamps on their passport, can travel freely, and can have multiple women if they want to. But these are the 3 steps. I need you to learn game. This is number 3. Learn game. Understand female nature is universal. Get out of your feelings. Understand that life is not fair, and that you need to understand women because it's universal. Hypergamy is universal. How women move is universal, and they can finesse you universally. So you need to figure out how to weed those 3 things out. Figure those things out along with the game and all the other 2 things that I just told you, and you will be able to go out there and get the type of women that you actually want. So ragamuffins in the first video can continue to use sign language, get mad until their popcorn bag just freaking pop, 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 and explode and go everywhere, and they have popcorn for a week, and they can continue to get mad. Because you'll be able to prove them wrong. They can't control the dating market here or over there. And that's the thing. What do I always say? What we want from both women in this country and in other countries is in the palm of our hands, because they need men. They need resources, protection, and they need provisioning for men. That's what they want. A man to actually put their life on the line for them. So you can get those 3 things, guys, and I promise you, they will not be able to control the dating market. They will stop making these dumb videos. And if they keep making these dumb videos, we can just keep reacting like me, and we can just keep laughing at them all the way to the bank, all the way to another country. You feel me? Because they don't control anything anyway. Men control the infrastructure. You get it? Let's do it.
Is she black? What is she?
She's black.
She's black? Oh, can you wing woman me?
She wants you. What, for the interview?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening. What's your name?
My name is Dee Dee.
Well, first thing first, what is your type in the guy?
Good hygiene, family oriented.
Okay. Does a guy have to be 6 foot to date you? What's like the minimum height you can work with?
As long as he's like 5'9".
Would I meet the criteria or no?
How tall are you?
Like 5'8".
I'm taller than you in heels. So
A little bit.
if that's not a problem for you, then
I don't give a f.
We do not care.
it.
What would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably like an 8.
Yes. Yes. What's your favorite food?
Korean barbecue.
Oh, you like KBB? Would you be down to get KBBQ?
Hell yeah.
Get your number.
Man, where does the clip say that these are women in Arizona? Man, I might need to go down to Arizona, man. If Western women were actually this open to actually dating, obviously, I mean, we don't know if this is real or what happened with that, or this could actually be cap. She could just be saying this for the camera. But if women were actually looking this good and actually, like, you know what I'm saying, in this place like Arizona, and they were this cool, man, that would clean up a lot. You know what I'm saying, of the issues that we have here in the West if more women were like this. But dang, she's pretty hot, bro. She's about, I'll give her like a 7.5, 8. She's pretty sexy, man. God. You know what I'm saying? And man, I will date that woman right there. Like, if she's literally that cool, bro, sheesh, I would definitely get on a flight. I stay in Los Angeles. I'll take a flight. That's about what? The 2-hour flight or something like that to AZ. And I will go chill with her. I'll give me a nice ass hotel out there and just go kick it with her. Obviously have other dates and stuff lined up too, but man, I'll go out there. My homie, he actually been out there a couple times. He's smashed some pretty bad tings out there. So I would probably do the same thing, give me a couple tings, you know what I'm saying, and just ball out. But if women were like this, I'm telling you, bro, like, men would probably have more hope. But that's a rare gem right there, if that's real, because it could just be cap for the camera.
I'm leaving. I've made my decision and I'm leaving. And you'll never see me again. I'm going back home and you're never gonna see me again.
That's cool, you know what I'm saying? You need a plane ticket or something?
What do you mean, do I need a plane ticket or something?
I mean, you just made your decision that you wanna leave, so I ain't gonna hold you back.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
So you're finna just let me go?
You made your decision, that's what I'm saying. It's not my decision to, you know what I'm saying, push you away, but you want to leave, then leave.
So you're saying you don't want me here?
If it's best for your health, then, you know what I'm saying, I'm all for it.
Do you not want me to stay?
I didn't say that. You just made
Yes, you did just say that. You just told me if I needed a plane ticket or something. You just told me to go.
No, I was gonna give you an assist. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to leave. You made your decision. That's what I'm saying. You want to leave then.
Yeah, but why would you just let me go like that?
I ain't chasing.
What do you mean you're not chasing? I'm your fiance. Why wouldn't you not want to chase me? Why would you just let me go home?
When did I propose?
What do you mean when you proposed? Are you serious right now?
Thank you, bro. Shout out to this dude right here. Whether this be a clip or fake or whatever, I don't care what nobody say if it's fake or not. This is exactly what girls used to do and probably still do now when I was coming up since the age of 15 when I learned the game, bro. They used to always play this game. This is a crap test to try to control you, to see where you at. And all. I ain't had time for that. So I would tell girls, peace. I literally like slowly push girls out of my crib or I would like try to get out and they'd try to stop me. And I'm like, I'm out. They'd be texting me, calling me. I'm sorry. I was just, how come you don't want to do this? How come you don't want to chase me? And then you hit them with the Proverbs verse. Doesn't it say in Proverbs, a man should not, chase a woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not chasing no chick. You got to chase me. You feel me? You dealing with me because I am better at everything than you. I'm taller than you. I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you. I make more money than you. And you look up to me. So you got to chase me. But women like to play these little tug of war games with you. And I used to make them come back and, do the thing until they jaws sore. That's how they had to make it up to me. You know what I'm saying? They had to do a lot of that. But that's how it was, man, when I learned the game. I'm like, damn, they're going to try to crap test you all the time. And this is how you deal with it, man. You don't get upset. You don't get mad. You don't go, why are you playing games with me? You understand that it's a game being played. You understand that they crap testing you. And then you just say, all right, cool, I'm out. And then she tried to forcefully say that, and put herself in position. I'm your fiance. He was like, when did I propose to you? When did I propose? Like, you just the chick I'm slaying the dragon on. Shout out to him, man. I used to have to deal with this. And I know a lot of the dudes that are my supporters, my bounty villains, I know y'all had to deal with this. And y'all know how to shut it down. This is how you got to be, man. Stop simping, man. Stop falling for their antics. Stop listening to what they say. You the leader, not them.
All right, so when I first came back from overseas, my patience was thin as hell. I was already feeling like it because I already knew what I was coming back to. A whole bunch of games, lying, cheating, texting games, bullshit, flaking, attitudes, constant everyday attitudes. And dealing with that enough will make you want to end up in a damn mental hospital. Seriously. I mean, it is that bad here in America. And my patience is still thin. It's so bad to the point where even if I go out and a woman is giving me choosing signals, I'm damn near almost me mugging this woman because I'm just like, this bitch has no idea. Like, this woman has no idea where I've been. And I'm not going to give you the time of day because I'm not going to waste my fucking energy and life. Once again, what I've been doing damn near since I was 18, around with y'all. When I can go overseas for half the price and 10 times more value of a woman than what I would get here in America. It is that bad. So, 2024, I would like to see all men get their passports and get the fuck out of America. It is that bad.
Telling y'all fellas, man, y'all go overseas, you get one little whiff of that femininity. You're like, nah, Shaquisha, nah, Laquita, I ain't got no time for you, Shanae Jenkins. I ain't back. I'm done. Nah. Your patience get real thin. Dealing with Western women as it is, your patience are already thin as can be. But when you go overseas and you deal with that femininity, you see the options that you get. You don't even want to look twice at certain chicks. Like, you barely giving any one of them a chance, bro. You're like, oh, so you looking at me, and then they probably start looking at you crazy. Like, so you start getting, you know what I'm saying? You start smelling yourself like they smelling they self. And you are pretty much a reflection, a mirror, and you're showing that mirror to them. But yeah, man, he right. He on this freaking Austin Holloman, man. It's that bad. So this is why you got to get your passport. And once you go over there, you can be like, I ain't got no patience. My patience are short and thin and sweet, just like women operate with you. But yeah, man, he's all facts. He's been in my video twice. This dude knows what he's talking about.
Look, I got a little message for you. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, like 20 seconds, okay? Living in Thailand is dope. Right now it's 2 in the morning. I can walk downstairs and within 30 feet, I'm gonna find a guy cooking fresh fried chicken. I'm gonna find an old lady making fresh fruit smoothies. And I'm gonna find 10 young women trying to give me an oil massage. Like,
that's the end of the video, man. I wanted to leave off with that clip, man. You can't beat that shit with a motherfucking stick, bro. Dead serious, man. Get your passport, use it. There's so many opportunities out here, guys. There's so many ways to make money online. Do your thing. You guys stay blessed. I will get back up to cooking this content that you guys love. Make sure you guys like the video. Sub to the channel with post notifications on and comment for the algorithm because I'm pretty much trying to post a video every single day. And I've been doing a damn good job of it. I love you all. Bounty Villains up. Mastodon's down. You already know what the deal is. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, all right? Peace.